And good morning, YouTube. This is one more immersion in Talking Talk. Talking Talk it's a platform where you can learn different kind of languages, discussing different kinds of themes with colleagues, and in my perception, having a more personalized experience in this learning process. English learning process. My name is Yanka. I am a PhD student in the demography area. I'm studying education and labor market and analyzing populational data. And well, it has been difficult in this moment, but it's part of our job. And well, yeah, I think it's that for today. And you, Lucas, could you present yourself for us?
Sure. Hello. My name is Lucas. I'm 39 years old. I work as administrative assistant at Unicamp, a public university. I have been working there for 14 years, and I actually studied physics there too, but I didn't finish the degree. I'm married, and this October, my wife and I will celebrate 12 years together. In my free time, I enjoy reading books, watching soccer games, and I enjoy talking talks to improve my speaking skills and building more confidence when I speak English. That's it. Thank you.
That's awesome, Lucas. I did Unicamp too, sociology.
Mhm.
I'm doing
Nice.
my PhD in demography at Unicamp too.
Ah, nice.
But nowadays I'm living in Philadelphia, US,
Mhm.
doing part of my PhD in here. But when I return to Brazil next year, I will return to Unicamp again.
Ah, nice. You know about Unicamp.
Our mom.
Yeah.
But it's fine. And you, Erica, could you present yourself for us, please?
Good morning, guys. I'm Érica. I'm talking from Belo Horizonte, Minas Gerais. Here I live with my family. I don't have pets and I don't have any kids. I work as a nutritionist in a public service. No, no, no. Nowadays, I'm looking for another job position. And in my spare time, I enjoy a lot to swim and to cook. About Talk and Talk, I completed now 9 months in this platform. So I'm so proud of myself because it's a little achievement in my learning process. And I start to learn French as well last month here in Talk and Talk as well. So it's a pleasure to be here with you all in this today's Thursday. It's Thursday's morning. I'm a little bit lost. Thank you.
Totally fine, Erica. Thank you very much for coming today. And it's very nice to know that you are swimming, yet it's an sport that I really admire. Please keep going. And you, Ludian, could you please?
Yes, so good morning, everyone. I'm Luria. I live in Belo Horizonte too. I'm 35 years old. I work as a business analyst and I work from home. It's this week we had a hard time in my job. It was the first time that everyone was talking a lot about the problems, and I was just, oh my God, it's hard when you work from home because you cannot understand why the things just happen, but that's okay. I think now everyone is more calm. And about me, I like to learn a little language. Like I'm here, I'm learning Spanish and French too, and that's it about me. Thank you.
Awesome, Ludian. I'm sorry about your job, but to be honest, these 2 last week, it seems that it's totally chaos in the world. I think our job is something like that too. But I don't know, it seems that everything's so messy. Maybe it's a reflex. And you, Daphne, could you please?
Good morning, guys. My name is Daphne. I'm 29 years old. I'm married since 2015. I I'm living in Glasgow City in UK. And I like to spend my time with my family, go out with my friends. And I'm here because I want to enter in the university and to study something touch my soul. That's it.
Awesome. I thought that you already had a graduation in psychology. Is it right? No.
Yeah, I was study in the EAD in Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
but now I want to change to study here.
Mm-hmm.
But
Awesome.
I needed to improve my English and I need to pass in the exam, like a C3. I needed
Mm-hmm.
to have the C3 level to enter in the university here.
Yeah, okay. It's a proficiency test. I think it's that proficient English test, I guess. Teste de
Yeah,
proficiência em inglês. Okay.
yeah, it's IELTS.
Uh-huh. Okay. It's nice. IELTS, I think it's better than TOEFL. TOEFL, it's the
Yeah, I
worst.
hope.
Good luck, Daphne. And starting with you, could you read the question number one, please, and answer?
Yes. Have you ever felt like you are behind in life, but couldn't explain why? Um, yes, sometimes I'm felt behind in life, especially when I comparing with others. For example, when I scrolling my social medias and I start to comparing, I feel in the back, in the last ones, because everybody studied a lot, achieved so many goals, is so good in the professional areas, and sometimes I felt I'm dumpy, I'm not good enough. Um, yeah, but I can't compare with others because which one have has your life. But you need to see the value in yourself, not in others.
Yes, I totally agree. And this feeling of behind in life came from mainly this comparison. I think you are right, and social media make it worse, I guess. Do you agree, Lucas? How do you feel that? Could you answer the number one, please?
Sure, I agree, and yes, I have felt behind in life, especially in learning English, because I started learning English when I was 25 years old, and sometimes I compare it to others, especially when I start on talk and talks. I get feel nervous because 4 years, but I didn't practice um speaking skills, and I compared to the others, I sometimes I thought uh I start as adult, and it's not good because the other people's speaking fluently. So nowadays I I don't have the idea because I know it's the part of life, and that's it.
Awesome. And who are these people sometimes? Because one thing that comparison hide is it's our background. Because we came from different backgrounds. Some people came from a family that could pay for English course since always, and other people had to start to learn English in an advanced age, I guess, like 20,
Mhm.
18 or more. So one thing bad in comparison is that the point that we start, they run,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. And you, Erica, please, how do you deal with that?
No, yes, I can say I have ever felt behind in life, not only when I compare if others, because I try don't compare my life if others since I was a child. My mom always said to me, don't compare our life if others because you have another background, you are black people. I remember in my hometown, I always studied in the private school. But my mom always said our bank account is totally different for your colleagues. So I remember my dream when I was a child was to go to the Disneyland in US. And I remembered my friends of my school when they reach 15 years old, the present they give it was to go to Disneyland. And I go to Disneyland, but I achieved this plan. I achieved my dream when I got in adult age, not when I was a teenager. So for me, the time is too long. It's not the same for others. Like um, you are talking about the English learning process. For someone could study English in an early age, a good English course, but a lot of people start to study English in the advanced wage and study by yourself. That's okay. For me, it's important to know that everyone have your time. And I try don't compare my life with others. I'm not talking about the social media because sometimes you compare your life with your neighbor, the people that live close to you. Not I'm not talking about the superstar, the celebrities, because they are very, very they aren't rich, they are a billionaire. But I always think about my life from my perspective, from my background. But it is a good is a thing that for me um keep me feel strong because I know what I can achieve in my life. But I should know the time is not the same. The process should be a little bit long. So I need to work hard and understand the environment in the circumstance that I live.
For sure. I studied too in a private school. I earned a scholarship in there, and I could see child having a bilingual education. So imagine a children, child, with like 4 years old, having this bilingual learning, this bilingual process into the school. So it was in that I could realize this different background that people had because the children, it was so rich. They had a zoo, a zoological, a zoo into the school for that children, a mini city to help them, to teach them how to walk in the city, how to make supermarket, everything. Oh my God, it was very different. But okay. And you, Ludian, how do you think about that? What is your perspective?
I totally agree about when we these social comparisons. I did the same since I was young. I remember that I used to see birthdays, birthday celebrations, and I never could have a birthday celebration. I remember I wanted to have my 15 years birthday, like every girl, and I couldn't have two, but at the same time, I was going in a lot of parties from my female friends, because of that. So, uh, like uh, like everyone said here, like I try to don't compare myself online, on the internet, because this is totally out of my reality. I don't know the life of everyone. If you really compare this, I think you can be deep lost. But it's sometimes it's so hard not compare yourself when with someone that is in your life, it's part of your life. So in my school I used to compare, in my university I used to compare, in my job I used to compare. So now I can say that I overcome these things about my background. I understand that my parents, they were really simple. It was really hard. Uh, but something that sometimes I do is, how can I say? I try to compare myself with someone in the same conditions than I am. Like, oh, this woman is like me. It's in the same age than me. Oh, look what she achieved. You know, or maybe when I saw someone in a nice position in the company, oh, she's so young. How she could be like that? So, for example, I'm 35 years old and I have bosses in my life that they are like 5 years young than me. So in these moments, it's like I cannot explain. Even I can talk about that and that's okay. I The first thought is always, oh my God, I'm behind. Look, this person is so young and did a lot of things, and that's it. So I think it's more about us, about our mentality to see this. But I cannot deny that sometimes I have these intrusive thoughts in my mind. That's it.
For sure. And beyond comparing ourselves with others, sometimes I feel that others compare ourselves with others. When the comparison came from like different people compare our life with others, putting a incentive to do that. I don't, for example, giving some materiality. My mom, for example, in her perspective, I should have a husband, I should have a child, I should have a house, I should have a lot of things. That was easier, I guess, in her age or her epoch to have like these different kind of things. So sometimes I feel that people compare ourselves with the hegemonic timeline, I guess. And then I feel that I am behind. Sometimes I feel that I am okay, I'm living my life, but then someone appear and say like, when are you going to have a child? Are you gonna marry? Are you gonna do something, So sometimes we compare ourselves, but sometimes this comparison came from outside from us too and make it worse, I think. But yeah, I think this make me feel behind of life sometimes. But thinking about this hegemonic timeline, please, Lucas, who decides if you are on time or not? Is the question number two. Who decides if you are behind or no in the life? Could you read and answer for us?
Question number 2.
Yes.
Perfect. I think being punctual, ser pontual. Uh, I think who decides my boss because I work at Unicamp and I I have uh, I have to start 8:30 a.m. every day during the week. And the relationship or success, I think the society, like you said, about expect your man, uh, because I think the other people's uh, expect more things uh, about us. I don't know why, but it's a hard question because I need to work. I need I need money, and I I needed to uh, I I am need I needed to be punctual in diverse contexts, but generally I think the society is decide what being punctual. I think that's it. It's a deep question for me, but
Mhm.
I think that's it. You know.
Yeah, but I agree that they decide what is be on time, I guess, and judge us and make us push us to be on time. And the thing is that it seems that differ. Like every time it's appears something that you should have done, like you should to be on time, you know. What do you think, Daphne? Who decides what is be on time, and do you feel this outside pressure on you?
Yes, I have a lot of pressure, especially from my mother. She's so hard in the professional sense, incentive me all the time to study more and more and more and more. And that is the standard in the society. Well, at 13, you have to be in the hype of your professional. You must have the children, house, and the car. But nowadays, it's so impossible. If you want to be honest and not so os tigrinhos da vida, né? You cannot fit in this standard. So now I understand you don't need uh, be on time. You just need to be happy and try your best.
Yes, I agree. But I'm almost working with Tigrinho because, oh my God, it's so difficult to make money nowadays.
Uhum. São milhões, milhões andando no tigrinho.
And you, Lulian, are you gonna make advertisement for Tigrinho or something like that?
Nossa,
I'm
no,
kidding.
please, please. I try to even don't think about that, like it's not a possibility. But about the questions, guys, like Yanka, you said something that make me think that how you create, this perspective about time. Like my mom, she has two daughters in a totally different conditions. Like me, that I'm 35 years old, I have someone, but I'm single. I don't have kids. My sister, she's 34 years old. It's one year of difference. She's married. She has a daughter, 3 years old, and all the time she said, "Oh my God, how I could do like two different childs, in my life because I don't understand." But my mom all the time she said, "Luria, you're right. Enjoy your life. Don't marry." Uh, she said, enjoy your life in the way I couldn't enjoy, because in her perspective, when she got married with my father, she lose everything. It's really weird, but yes, she lose everything, like her independence. Okay, she has a family, but all the time she said about that, what she's losing. Oh my God, I need to have time to have my family, something like that. So always that I feel in my heart that my mom, she approves more my life. So if I don't have kids right now, she doesn't care. She said, "Oh, let's enjoy your life. You have time. If I'm not married, okay, enjoy. A man just will take your independence. You need to stay more home. So all this is um, her thoughts about marriage, and it's not something that I agree. But at the same time, I totally agree about when she said I don't need to follow the patterns, for the society. So being married, uh, or maybe just to have a child never was something bad for me, about, oh, I'm not on time. Of course, I know I'm 35. It's getting old if I want or not to have a baby, okay. But this is something about myself, you know. But I never thought I was behind because of that, you know, or because, oh, I need to be on time because of my mom. But the society, yes, because everyone, since I am the oldest daughter, ask me, oh, your sister is married now, right? And then your sister has a kid now, and how about you? No, so even my mom was totally okay, and my father too. They never put this thought in my mind, and the other part my family put, the society put, no. So I think I have the thing, is strong or no, is because how I could take this feeling, you know. So at this point, I think I took more the side of my mom about, oh, I prefer my independence. I prefer to live my life in the way I want, but I really don't like the comments. So normally I try to avoid the family meetings because I know we have a lot of questions about that. So I think about my career, my family doesn't give me like this kind of a comparison because they don't have a career, you know. They are really simple. So it's more about my studies, my colleagues from my work. When I said about the age, about if I'm woman, if I'm the same age, I try to compare with the same characteristics than myself. So the perspective about being on time, I think it's for all our lives, but we just take what we think it's a weakness for us, maybe, you know. Like the other parts, so about to have kids, I really don't care more anymore, but I'm care about my career. So why for me the career is more important than my family, you know. So I try to understand this sometimes with a lot of therapy, but I think the idea of on time is from everywhere, you know. It's just the way you filter what you can let in for you. So it's this.
Yeah, okay. Maybe nowadays this idea of to be on time changed too, because in the past it was like that, marriage, children, blah blah blah, and so on. And I think this is still remain, but we have other patterns. We tried to get out of the pattern, but we arrived in another pattern, like be well, succeed, real third with 30 years and with a house and so on. So it seems that we try to run, but we build another one. I don't know. What do you think, Erika? How is this for you? Who decides what is on time?
In the best scenario, you should define what beyond time means in our life. But currently, I suppose the society, the pressure of society, of our family, make us to, how can I say, to questionate about what beyond time means. But it's so hard because you compare our life with others, and in my family, for example, I have two sisters, and my older one is already married, and she doesn't have kids yet. But my family didn't compare our lives because my mom said every kids is unique. But my family, like my cousin, my grandma, my aunts, is still compare. So your older sister is already married, but you didn't marry yet. So, but I always think that I don't like this kind of conversation. I'm like Luria. Sometimes I avoid some family meetings, but I always try to think that what is important for me, for my life. But it's so hard, I guess, to get success in any points, in any aspects of your life, career, relationship, health. So I think sometimes it's so hard you to be success, to have success in all aspects in your life. Sometimes I work hard because I prioritize my career. In another time, maybe I prioritize my relationships. So, but I try don't compare, and I always say to people what define what beyond time means for my life is myself, because no one lives in my skin. So I think it's important you, how can I say, you create some boundaries to others, because some people invade your life. So my life is private, and but in my case, like everyone, I compare my life with others, but in order to inspire me, so this people, this person has a excellent English, so I will inspire in this person to achieve a better English as well. But everyone have your process, everyone have your time. So I think this is important. You understand this, not only understand, but feel this, because it's so amazing when you talk about good fix, good feelings, but you need to understand in your inner voice that you are unique. Don't compare if others, and you need to know that you should follow your life independent of the other opinions.
You said everything. Thank you very much. No one will live in our skin. It's just us that are living this life. So let's be happy doing this, I guess. You are totally right, Erica. And well, in my perspective, well, I agree with everything that you said, guys. And thinking about to be on time, who decides? I think the society decides. It's this, as you said too. And it's funny how this timeline, this idea to be on time, put you in some roles, I guess. Like I am not on time in my mom's perspective or someone perspective. Because of this, I'm gonna be the single aunt with cats, tia solteira com gatos. So, okay, I'm not in the timeline, so I'm gonna be this role. I have this role now, and this can change. Of course, this can change. It's not definitive. So it's just a mistake in this timeline, how the things can change, and not necessarily I need to be like this. I can make my own timeline, I guess. But keeping with you, Erica, please. The number 4. What's something you've done later than others, but you are proud of anyway? Do you have something?
To share with you, that let me think about it. Um, to be honest, I got my driver license when I got 21 years old. It's still young, but I remember in my hometown, because this is a small city, it's not correct, but many people, many teenagers start to drive in before they're 16 years old. So, but I decided to myself to get my driving license when I get older, but not older. I mean, was in my time, but it is a kind of thing that who can I say? Because some people in my hometown, some colleagues got some troubles about driving. So who can I say? Driving in an insecurity way, and someone already lost the driver license, the permission to drive in the street. And I was thinking in my past about this. So in that time, some people said that I'm not on time, that I should live in another way, should drive early. So, but my family said, no, it's not the time, because you are you should be a teenager, and you should follow the rule of the Brazilians, né? The procedures from Brazil. So I'm
Mhm.
proud for myself about this, but I'm so proud of many things to learning English as well, to start learning French. I think I'm proud of myself only because I'm myself. So I feel proud because I'm a God inspire me every day. So I think it's because of this. There is no specific aspect of my life that I can say I'm so proud. I'm so proud for everything. To only exist in this planet make me feel proud of myself because it's so hard to live that I live or that I mentioned before. No one knows what I live, what I live my daily life. So because of this, I'm so proud of myself because I know the stronger woman that I am.
Amazing. You know that feeling about comparison again, like, hey, I'm 29 years old and I don't have a driver license. And I don't want to actually to have a driver license, I think. But yeah, maybe I'm not behind, on my time, but the comparison is make us feel like that sometimes. Do you have something, Daphne, that you something about the question number 4?
Yeah. Yes. When I was teenager, I would like to be actress. But just in all days, I have time to do theatre classes. And now I'm proud to do it, but I should to do um, many years ago, but I have time and the opportunity just now. And this is so impressing because when you do what you really want, you feel so happy and so realized. You you feel peace, you feel your essence, and this is so important. Even I'm older to do it, but you need to try.
You feel that you are on time, I think, on your
Yeah.
time, maybe. Do you have something, Lucas, to share with us? Something that you've done later, but you are proud of?
Yes, I think about learning English, né? I started when I 35 years old, né? Nowadays, it's okay for me, and I compare it with people have fluent because nowadays I think yes, it's possible. I'm fluently, and for me, I feel good because I will be fluent too, and I feel curious for know what the person did, and I learn more how about be fluent. And since I start English, I didn't stop, and for me is my proud because I think nowadays I have condition learning English and pay on talk and talks, and so I think that's it. And about the license, I I eu tirei, né, my drive lesson when I was 25 years old. And my friends tiraram when they was 18 years old. For me, it's okay. That's it.
This is so funny because, and everyone, like, it's a good example how society push you to do the things. Like, I'm okay without driving license, but every time that I talk with someone and this person realize that I don't have, this person starts to talk like, you have to have your driving license.
Yeah.
This will make your life so easier and blah blah blah. And man, I'm okay. You know, I don't need this bill. I'm fine, thank you. Okay. And you,
Yeah.
Lorian, do you have something?
I have like drive license. I remember I got mine when I was 18, 18 for 19. But guys, I don't have a car. I'm not driving right now. So I just took it because it was something that always normal when you turn like 18, you know. But anyway, my life was going in uh, the other way. In my point, what I can say is like an exchange program I did like 4 years ago. I was in Canada, and I remember I this was my dream to do since I was 18, 19 years old, because everyone in my class they did like a exchange program, you know. And in some point do when you do this, it's more about when you are a teenager, you know, when you understand the life, and maybe because you are more open to everything. But I was like 31 when I did, and I remember there were a class like 30 plus, you know, 40 plus for people who is doing exchange program, and even when they are more older. And I said no, I don't care, I need to do. So I did. It was a perfect experience, but I understand why I could do when I was young, you know, because you when you're a teenager, like I don't know, like I think I could learn a lot of things if I had the opportunity to do this when I was young. I was old, not old like oh my god, old, but I was old for that. And I remember I was putting myself all the time, and oh my god, I'm the old one here. I'm the old one here, and this is not nice, you know. Anyway, so this I did like a late, in my opinion, but even when I did, it was perfect for me too. And something else, I think like about marry, and I said before, marry and have kids. Even today, I didn't do, and I don't know if I will. And I think it was and learning English too. Since we are here to improve our English, for me, like I did my exchange program because of that. You know, a lot of people nowadays they are speaking English like really good, and they are just teenager, you know. And I just could do this with more confidence now. So that's it.
Okay, I see you. And you talked a lot about marriage and sons and so on. And do you think it's the question number 7? What life event do you think is overrated in terms of timing? Do you think that get married and have children is overrated? Thinking about timing.
Yes, I don't know. I think before, like we have different kind of roles for women, you know. Like, and now I cannot see how I can achieve all my goals, you know, and put this in the same time. Like I said, my sister, she did that, you know, but in the same time, her career is not that good now because she prefer to take care about her marriage life. So it's not wrong, it's not right, it's just the life for everyone. So in my opinion, uh, we change, we have changed a lot of things for everyone. So it's normal that this kind of conditions, these terms of timing is changing too. You know, just one thing I think is really about physical, okay? When we talk about have kids, uh you know, women's, we have a womb, you know, it's not something that I can have kids when I'm 50, for example. So I know that I need to take some measures, maybe, if I want to have kids. Just this. No, but in the other, I think you can realize your dreams like every time, like I saw a lot of old people like 40, 50, 60 doing an exchange program for the first time. So I don't know, we have some prejudice like about the past, and I think everything is changing, so I agree.
Okay, thank you very much. And it's nice to start something new in advanced age without thinking about timing. I think thinking about timing just hold us back and do not allow us to take the risk and do something different that we always wanted to do sometimes. I don't know. But Lucas, and you, do you think about some overrated event?
In my opinion, I think overt event in terms of time is graduation. Uh, in my case, when I was teenager, I wanted to be a uh, history teacher, and I started physics and the other, and didn't I não terminei physics, and because I think the terms of time graduation when was teenager, I think the taste change of the years. And for me, it's always the overland events about the graduation. That's it.
Yeah, to me, totally. Like you can change, you can start and do not finish and start another one. To me, this is totally overrated.
Yeah.
What do you think, Erica? Do you have some event that you think is overrated?
Many events like such as to about relationship, because you need to get married, you need to get pregnant, about the career, because nowadays about the Z generation, but you need to have success before 30 years old. You need to have your own house, own car. The bank account should be high. I think there are some aspects of our life that is overrated because the society pressure us, to achieve many things in our life in the early age. But I think as well this is because you don't deal if in a good way about aging. So you don't like to talk about aging. It's like if I'm already turning 40, 50, 60 years old, it's like the life done. So you need you need to do everything before the 30, the 40 years old. I think the society pressure us because of this as well. Because after that you don't have time, you can't enjoy your life. It just don't make sense, né? You can live now more and more. The quality of life is improving. So, but for me, it's about career. The relationship is overrated as well. And not only this, but about the health. You need to get the super body, the super shape. I think sometimes you don't think about the health, but just the aesthetics. So I think the society pressures us about this. Is it overrated in my life, for example?
Totally. And I agree that this came from like our bad relationship with aging. Like we won't be young forever, I guess. So I agree with you that this is very related. And what should I do if I didn't find someone to be with me at my 30s? Like, should I married with everyone that I pick someone in the street just to be on time? Like what should I do? Like I didn't find, it's not, I don't know, what should I do? What should I do, Daphne? I'm kidding. But do you have some event that you would like to mention, Daphne?
No, I think everything is clear. In my case, for example, I receive a lot of pressure to have a babies. But I don't like to be a mother, but sometimes I caught myself thinking babies. Even I don't like it to be a mother. It's so difficult to deal with this because you start to doing or make a decision because others want, not you want, but others, your family or mother wants, and you get depressed or not happy.
Yeah, I see. And this brings a good question. That is, what I want for my life. I really want, or someone said to me that I have to want this, like having babies. I really want to have babies, or I have to be on time, and because of this, I have to have babies now, things that, do I really want to have this, do this, or it's just pressure? I think it's nice to think better about that. And okay, guys, I would like to ask, sorry, because I didn't sleep well, so I feel that my mind is not organized. It seems that I start a phrase and I didn't finish well this phrase, but it was because of my sleeping. And thank you for today. It was awesome to think about this with you. I was thinking about this for a long time, actually, and really helped me to be on my time, I guess. Erica, thank you very much. You helped me a lot with your talk. Thank you very much, all. Lucas, hope to see you again soon. And it's that, guys. Have a good rest of week and see you soon. Bye bye.